few years ago, I was diagnosed with a heart issue, terrible heart issue. I was told by the doctor that I was going to die, and I had 6 months to live. So some of the symptoms I was experiencing included shortness of breath. I had a lot of palpitations. I had to hold on to something to be able to stand or walk. And I knew very well that the flow of oxygen was also impacted between my brain, my heart, and it was telling on my physique. My arteries were malfunctioning, the valves were bleeding, and it happened that I lost my memory as well because of the side effect of the medication I was given. And I remember one day I was on the hospital bed. It was an emergency. The surgeon and the doctor came to my bed, and one of the doctors said to me, he had a note on his pad, and he said to me that, are you ready to listen to your doom? And that took me aback. I said to him, the last time I checked, the grave is still empty. I am not going to die, and I'm refusing this surgery. Fast forward, I came to the Ministries conference that particular year with Kenneth, Copeland, and somehow the word of knowledge came, and he was ministering side by side with Richard Robert, and God, through him, was able to call out my case. And I stepped forward, he laid hands on me, he asked people to also pray for me at the altar. I fell under the anointing, and then I was flying back home to New York. I got to the airport to go through security, and they checked everything, and they said I had fire in me. They had explosives in me. I was really wondering what they mean by that. They searched me, frisked me, and they didn't see nothing. And they called me to come check myself. I saw the fire. So I was more concerned, and then I started praying, God, Kenneth Copeland just laid hands on me. What's going on? And the Lord made me to understand that He didn't just heal me, but also He has given me the healing anointing. And that was when I began to realize that I need to play my part and speak what He has done to pass in my life. So every morning when I wake up, I would speak about new arteries, new heart, every part of my body, every organ that was failing. I started speaking them into existence, thanking God for these organs. I still do it, thanking Him from the crown of my head. I mention all the parts I can remember, to my toes, my feet, under my feet, and I thank Him for new ones. Even the ones that are there, I thank Him for new ones because He's Elohim, He's the Creator. I went back to the hospital, and they ran so many tests. They didn't see nothing. I was confused. They were confused. These were the same people who diagnosed me of life-threatening ailment and gave me a few months to live. And I knew myself I was sick. I knew myself. I saw it. I feel it. The symptoms were there. But now they can't find nothing. And I went to another hospital, did a couple of tests. It was the same thing. They couldn't find nothing. And then they asked me, what did you do? How did this happen? And I told the doctor, I said, I met Jesus. He didn't understand. But I said to him, Jesus did it. And till date, as we speak, God has been faithful. I've been made whole, no symptoms of any of those sicknesses in me anymore. And I'm just grateful to God. And I also know through God's grace upon the Kenneth Copeland Ministry that being a partner was one of the reasons why God blessed me and made me whole. Because I was sick, but by His stripes I was healed. And He brought it to reality.